I'm gonna grind this out. I know I'm gonna complete it. What's up, Kings? So I'm so excited about today's video because I'm gonna be taking you through all the ups and downs of going through a fast for over 3 days, 75 hours.
You what?
But the really cool thing is, when I set out to do this journey, I was only going to do 48 hours. So you will hear me talking about trying to get to that 2-day, the 48-hour mark, all through the beginning of this video. And then you'll watch me actually push past that point, push myself to the limit, and go that extra day. So I just wanted to prep you for why you're hearing 48 hours, even though the title says 3 days. Anyway, let's jump right into the video on day 0 of me in this process. What's up, Kings? So I've decided I'm doing a 48-hour fast. I'm gonna be documenting this journey for you, letting you know how it goes, why exactly I decided to do this, and I'll be updating how I'm feeling throughout the process, if I feel like I got the results that I wanted to get for why I set out to do this in the first place, and overall just giving you a glimpse into my life as I go through this challenge. Starting off with why I'm doing this in the first place. Look, I have been in a bit of a rut recently. I feel like I'm burning out a little bit in my life. So if you don't know, I'm trying to grow this business, personal brand business, a coaching program, so that I can help all of you out there understand how to kill that peasant mindset and become kings as well. I also have a full-time job. If you didn't know, I'm a software engineer at Microsoft, so I have to commit a ton of time to that job as well as grow this on the side. And I have my own personal goals. So recently it's just been a bit harder for me to juggle all of these things and to be consistent and motivated to do so. And so I knew that I needed something to pull myself out of this kind of fog that I have been in a little bit. And I wasn't exactly sure what that was gonna be, but I was talking to my business coach today and we just kind of got on the topic of fasting. And I kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna look into fasting, whatever. I was watching a podcast from Andrew Huberman about fasting. And so I'm actually in the gym listening to that podcast and, wanting this to be a weekend of production where I go hard. And I was like, you know what? I think a fast is the thing that's gonna pull me out of this. I felt like that was really going to push me in the right direction. And so that was about 6 p.m. It's currently 9 p.m. Okay, 6 p.m. or so, I decided I'm gonna do the fast. And the main purpose for me is mental toughness, okay? It's accomplishing this thing that's external barrier that I know I'm gonna have to grind it out. It's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be difficult. The main reason that I am doing this is to increase mental toughness and to kickstart me into a very productive phase of my life, which I know I'm about to be in after and during this fast. Just like me, I decided it randomly during this day, right? So the last time I ate was 11:50 a.m. I'm just calling it 12 noon. Now, the funny thing is that at that time I had about 200, maximum 300 calories, because generally I actually eat in a window that comes in the evening. And I wasn't really supposed to have those calories, but I just kind of failed and I had them. Went throughout the rest of my day. I've only had black coffee and water, and so I am going to be consuming those liquids, water, black coffee, tea, and that's all I've had since at least 12 noon. So I'm actually already 9 hours into the fast. And the thing is that for me, that's actually mentally more difficult because I didn't have that time where I said, okay, this is my last meal and now I'm embarking on this journey. And you get that kind of like high from like just starting out a challenge and you're feeling good because you're not even that hungry because you just ate as well and you're like ready to go. No, so for me, I was actually starving after eating those 200 to 300 calories. I forced myself to not eat anymore. Now I'm actually already starving. I've watched a lot of videos of people doing this today, and I've seen that at this time that nobody's even really that hungry. Well, not the case for me. I'm literally starving already. I'm gonna update you guys as I go throughout about the results that I'm getting and the benefits that I'm seeing, if any, which I'm expecting there to be some pretty hefty benefits, at least mentally. All right, till next time. I just wanted to show this real quick. So in here, I have a bucket of fries, man.
Bruh.
And I literally have an air fryer right here to make the fries, but I can't have the fries. I'm dying. I really want to have the fries right now. I'm excited for what comes of it and how it makes me a lot just stronger, more resilient, and able to resist things like fries that are sitting right there in the fridge. It's been around 11 and a half hours or so. I'm trying to get to sleep sooner so that I can get up relatively early, just go hit my workout and cardio session. I'm hoping to be tired like tomorrow night so that I can maybe go to sleep a bit earlier and kind of sleep off some of the hours, because nighttime is really when it gets the hardest for me. It's been interesting. I'm actually also practicing something where I tell myself like, hey, this is amazing. You're doing things that not nobody but many people aren't willing to do, and you're gonna get results that many people cannot have. And I'm trying to see if that helps my mental state to make it easier. It's kind of been working. I started that a couple hours ago, and I do feel a little better than I did when I first updated. Even though I'm a bit hungrier, but my mental state is better. I'm gonna grind this out. I know I'm gonna complete it to see how I'm able to tackle other things in my life after getting through this. So, yeah. It is a little after 20 hours into the fast. Right this second, I actually feel amazing. I've heard a lot of people feeling pretty rough at this point. I'm feeling like maybe it's because I got up recently, like the morning's easier or something like that. I'm not really sure. I did wake up feeling pretty rough. I got to sleep around probably 12:45, 1 a.m., something like that. And I woke up and I was like, oh man, I've been sleeping for a long time. I was a little delirious because I tend to dream a lot about what I've been doing recently. So I was actually trying to escape the fast by sleeping, and I ended up dreaming about it. So I was dreaming about like making a video talking about how I'm feeling and stuff. It was hilarious. When I woke up, I look at the time, it was like 1:45, 2 a.m. So I had been asleep for, I don't know, maybe an hour, a little over an hour. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get through this night? I was able to get back to sleep. I had like a little bit of restless sleep, but overall it was, it was solid. It was fine. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah, I'm watching this guy. I love him, man. My best puppy friends. And so I'm going to walk him and going to go get my cardio session, going to get my lift, and we'll see how that feels. Yeah, for now I'm feeling okay, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the day holds. Talk to you guys soon. Yo, so I actually haven't had any water yet. I'm not sure why. I've been up for over an hour. There's the good stuff right there. Can't beat the H2O, man. Really doesn't get more high quality than Walmart drinking water, man. Just finished up my cardio session. If you guys don't know, I play this like obscure sport called pickleball. It's the fastest growing sport in the country. But yeah, if you don't know what that is, definitely check it out. It's a funny one, but it's amazing cardio. I've played for about 3 hours, so burned a ton of calories on that. 11:30-ish in the morning right now, so I'm about 30 minutes away from the halfway mark. 24 hours. Honestly, I'm feeling amazing. That tends to happen to me though. I'm not usually that hungry after I lift or do cardio. You might have experienced the same. Some people I know do get really hungry afterwards though. That's probably the reason I'll probably come crying to you later, but I'm stoked to almost hit that 24-hour point. All right, let's get it. 186.5. Nice. I was 192.5 yesterday morning. Down 6 pounds. A lot of that's definitely going to be water and stuff like that, but that's just a pretty interesting experiment overall. I am just a little over 29 hours in. Most of the time, I don't care about food, but it like comes in moments. I would love burger, pizza, or something. So I get some waves of that, but overall, I feel pretty strong. I feel pretty good. I actually just got done talking with an old friend, man. He is a doctor. Well, he's in his residency right now, so he is a doctor, yes, but he's in training. And I haven't seen him in some years, and we honestly just talked for 5 hours. So that was amazing. Like after my cardio and all that, I called him up just out of the blue just to see, and he happened to be on his day off, and he's like, no, it's a great time. And yeah, we just fellowshiped together. It was actually a good reminder too that a lot of this that I'm doing this fast, it's not just mental toughness, it's also getting closer to God. And that's just like a huge draw to fasting, leaning on him. And so I spent time in my Bible this morning, spent time in prayer, and I spent time fellowshipping with my brother in Christ. So that was honestly amazing to do that and to talk with him about how his life is going, what his struggles are, and just talk to him about mine as well. And we could just hash those out together. It was incredible. Of course, talked about our Lord and Savior, so it was a really great perspective. It's already 5 o'clock. I'm thankful now that I started my fast in the morning. Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. I'm like going back and forth between how healthy I want to be, because I could just like sustain some of the effects by being healthy. There's a good chance I won't do that.
Are you sure about that?
But we'll see. Maybe I will. Looking forward to the rest of the time. Guys, I was not even planning to make an update this soon, but I have to. It's been like an hour since the last one. Out of nowhere, it just got brutal. I can't explain it. I was coasting. I was feeling fine. I mean, I saw a Papa John's commercial just like for half a second, and I think that did me in. I started thinking about all that stuff. It was the first time that I actually like thought about quitting. There's literally a 0% chance that I'm gonna quit. I'm 100% gonna finish this through. The little fleeting thought came across my mind, and I was just like, wow, this was like honestly pretty easy up until now. I don't know what happened at hour 30, but apparently that's a rough hour for me. Yo, so I just wanted to say that I'm watching the Gator game. Commercial for Arby's came on, and now let's see, what time is it? 9:35 p.m. Oh my gosh, man. This is getting nuts. I'm like 33 and a half hours into this now. But a commercial for an Arby's sandwich came on, and I just looked at it and I went, I don't want to eat that. You know that's bad. You know that's horrible when you haven't eaten in 33 and a half hours and you still don't want to eat the sandwich that they put up on the commercial as a poster child. Yikes, Arby's. Get it together. Yo, so I'm so pumped right now. Gators just pulled out a sick win, so I'm really excited about that. In other news, I'm on hour 35, man. So I'm nearly to 3/4 done. I'm hoping that I can get to sleep tonight. I feel like I'm gonna struggle getting to sleep a little bit, but I'm hoping that it works out and I can get to sleep. We'll see. I'm probably just gonna chill out the rest of the night. We're in the end game. Just gotta make it till noon tomorrow. It actually just hit me that I've had like 300 calories for the past 48 hours. So if I wouldn't have done that dumb thing of eating randomly yesterday, I would be in the clear already, but that's okay. This is better. This is better for my mind. I do feel rejuvenated with my ability to accomplish things. I do feel closer to God. And the other thing that I know I have a 0% chance of failing is if I fail at this point, I know I would just have to do it all over again. I know I would not allow myself to not tackle this again and make sure I finished it, so I may as well just get it done right the first time. I am just back and forth on whether I'm gonna like kind of cheat after this or try to like sustain it into just like kickstarting like a nice intense week of fat loss. So I'll let you guys know even if I go the weak route and end up cheating, but we'll see what I do. Either way, it's been an amazing mental battle. And I actually slept really well. I slept for 8 hours. I got up at like 8:30, went to sleep at like 12:30, 12:45. I mean, I can't ask for much more than that. I thought about trying to force myself back to sleep for a little bit, but I was like, I'm just up now. So I have 2.5 hours left, and I'm actually going to use quite a bit of that time to go to the gym. I'm going to go get it in. It's going to be a push days, doing chest, anterior delts, lateral delts, triceps. It's going to be a pretty big day. It's going to be a fun day. I'm feeling pretty good right now. About when I finish the workout, it's going to be pretty much about there. So I'm definitely excited for that, and we'll see what I decide to eat. Stay tuned. I've been fasting now for 46.5 hours. And I've decided that I'm going further. I don't know how much further, but now that I'm here, I'm like, you know what? No, let's keep going. Why not? Let's just challenge ourselves. There's no reason for me to not just continue on here. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how far I get. I mean, hey, it might even be 48 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know. But I know I'm going past 48. So let's do it. So I'm about 51 hours in, and I like the fact that I've continued to go past the 48. And so I actually got myself some black tea now. I did have coffee before I actually decided I was going to do this. I'm going to go back home. I hit a workout. I bought a sofa, so that was fun. It's feeling good to push past the destination that I set for myself. Now I am 54 hours in. There's something freeing about the fact that you can just push yourself beyond the limits that you thought you could go. I have had like moments of hunger, but overall, like, it's not too bad right now. I was able to lock in, get a ton of work done, so that was amazing. The black tea was definitely helpful as well to get something other than water. Of course, 0 calories and all of that. It's just black tea. No worries there, not breaking the fast. I'm actually going to hang with my girl, and one of her friends is in town. That's gonna be interesting because I know they're gonna be snacking. They're gonna be eating all kinds of good snacks that I'm gonna want. And so I haven't really been like directly around all that stuff. I did walk through Publix earlier, which was interesting, grocery store. You know, there were a lot of good things in there, but I didn't even really care. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I feel fine. I'm definitely gonna make it through hanging out with them. Now I'm just trying to find more and more mental challenges. I'm sitting at 59 hours. Now I'm 100% gonna go to 72 hours, so at least 3 full days. I feel like I've hit a stride now. I'm feeling really good. I went to hang out with my girl and her friend. They did have snacks everywhere, chocolate, cookies, chicken nuggets, you name it, they had it, ice cream. And honestly, I was fairly unfazed. Like, I was looking at it and I thought, okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Like, I could eat a spicy chicken nugget right now for sure, or I could have some of this chocolate. I was like reading the bags and like how many calories they were, but it wasn't like an intense craving. I was like perfectly fine just saying, I'm good. I feel like I'm unlocking something in my mind right now that just allows me to push through. It's exactly what I need to continue on and be successful in my life and in general. And it's crazy to get to a place this fast feeling this way. Yes, I'm sure that there's some adrenaline or something like that, some kind of dopamine release as well happening right now that's making me feel really good in this moment. But it's just teaching me something that, you know, I can push past the limits that I set for myself. And maybe I need to set those limits just way higher and then give myself something that's nearly impossible to strive for, and let's go see what happens. So I feel like I'm really just gaining a ton of knowledge about myself through this experience. It's funny when I think about it, like last night, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm probably gonna have pizza tomorrow and cheat or whatever. And to get to that point and just say, no, I'm ready to keep going was just an awesome feeling. I've also heard things about how like the first 48 hours are the toughest. And for me, I feel like that was true, especially that first like 30-ish hours, something like that was tough. The first night of sleep was hard. Yeah, it's just becoming easier, which is just insane to me. It boggles my mind. I don't even know how that's possible. But this is definitely something that I'm gonna use going forward when I feel like I need a jump start in some situation. I'm also definitely gonna do it more intentionally as far as my faith. But I probably won't really advertise that too much because, you know, a fast really should be done, you know, in secret, like when it's, you know, something for God. I mean, I have no problem saying that I've definitely needed to lean on him in these moments, and I've definitely gotten closer to him from doing this. You know, it wasn't my initial intention to do it for my faith, although it has served to strengthen and increase my faith as well. But anyway, we'll see how far I go. All right, so 185.1 on the morning of day 3. I'll do like a full update thing at the end, like how much weight I lost and stuff like that. 3 hours away, I'm 69 hours in. I love that I started this journey out to go 48 hours and I'm 100% gonna hit 72 hours. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go much past that. We'll have to see. This morning when I woke up, you know, my sleep was pretty restless. It wasn't that good. I also drank just too much water right before I went to sleep. And so I had to use the bathroom like 3 times throughout the night, which is never good. I don't feel as great as I did last night. I was feeling so amazing last night, just like on a high for some reason. But that's okay. I think that this is actually important to finish this out while I'm not feeling so great, right? To just keep pushing through and go hit some new heights, go hit some new goals. And I'll have a nice goal for myself the next time I try to go through a fast. I'll know what I have done in the past and I'll know what I'm capable of. This is also the weekend I've got the most work done on this weekend than I have in the past months, honestly, probably the past 3 months. I'm excited to keep going for now because now is when it really counts, because now it's when it's toughest for me mentally. I am 74 hours in. I've made it over 3 full days. I ended up going out, playing some disc golf with some amazing people, feeling very rejuvenated. I called my mom, haven't talked to her in a little bit, so that was just, when I say a little bit, I mean like a week or something. We talk all the time. Now I'm going to get ready, go see my girl, and we're going to go out and get some food. So don't exactly know what we're getting yet, but yeah, I've decided I'm going to break the fast. I just have been so blessed by this experience. I feel so much more in tune with God and Christ, and I feel like I can do anything. rejuvenated to do my work, to grind and work hard. Now, it's important to note that you really should try to, still show up anyway, even if you don't feel like doing it, the motivation is not there. Discipline will always beat motivation. And so that's also what I strive to do, but sometimes it is difficult. And so this was amazing to just get me back on course, do something difficult, so that I can see once again how strong my mind really is. It was a cool experience on that point as well, but the main thing was just my mind and my relationship with God was amazing. Pumped to make it over 3 days. Shout out to Dude 2. Feeling great about it. Stay kingly. Okay guys, so it's actually been a few days since I finished up the fast, and I just wanted to tell you what the final numbers are. So I started the fast at 192.5 pounds and I ended it at 185.0 pounds. So in total, I lost 7.5 pounds, and of course, most of that was water. Throughout the day, on Monday after I hit the 75-hour mark, and so I ate a ton of calories that day, and the next day I was right back up to 192. But I actually enjoyed the fast so much that I did another 48-hour fast directly following that, and I went all the way down to 181 pounds. So that was a massive swing over the next 48 hours after that big cheat. I will definitely do it again. Definitely gonna make it part of my practices going forward. It was amazing for me mentally. Maybe this inspired you to do it yourself. I'm not really sure, but definitely consult with your doctor. Just so you know, I am not a doctor, so I'm not telling people to go on a fast, but it was an amazing experience for me. I feel rejuvenated, I feel back on my purpose, and I really got the results I was craving. So if you got anything from this video, you enjoyed my journey at all, please drop it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you in the family, and remember to always put the work in. And from there, leave it in the hands of the one true king. Stay kingly.